What's up, everybody? It's your boy Lone Wolf Grimm, and welcome to the Grimcast podcast.
Boy, TJ Jumpman, you know what time it is.
I love it. We don't even have to do all the necessary introductions and shit. Cool. Hey, to those that watched the last episode, I know that first 25 minutes was a little scratchy. That shit fucked me up too after I seen the shit, so I do apologize, but if you stuck it out and watched after the 25-minute mark, then to stop after that. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna run over this shit over and we'll see how this does. But it should be good now because I did the pre things and all that stuff before this episode. So, without further ado, welcome to the Grimcast podcast. And before we get into the main topic, I don't know what's going on with my boy T Perry, but apparently,
Man, we just gonna get into it. Apparently, Tyler Perry had the white boy that used to play in the Oval. He had that man's Yeekies out. He had that man's teeth out, man. Supposedly, I'm like, let's be real about it. I don't know. I'm not even going to make a laughing matter out of it. Supposedly, Tyler Perry has sexually assaulted an individual that used to work for him. I don't know. The story as it was read to me just doesn't really sound believable. We're going to just leave it at that. We're going to keep on lighter sides because this is a sensitive topic of possible sexual assault. Because we do not know if this individual is being truthful or not. But, from my opinion, in the mind of TJ Jumpman, the story just sounds it sounds like a Tyler Perry movie. And I'm not even going to say that to be funny because it really does sound like some crap that's on its way in a new Tyler Perry film or show. Apparently, this guy was picked out of a crowd by Tyler Perry can we pull up this man's name? What is this man's name? Let's get up this man's name. No, we're going to talk about a topic. We got to have actual fact. So we're going to call this guy by name. So apparently, Tyler Perry has been accused of sexual assault. Derek Dixon is the actor's name.
Yeah, Derek Dixon.
Derek Dixon acted on Oval and another show that was Tyler Perry's. Apparently this happened around 2020. He was picked out of a crowd at an event or a party of some sorts, from what I saw, and was basically picked out by Tyler Perry as, I might have a role for you. And some stuff I have coming up. Gave him a role, then gave him a small role in the film, and then invited him back, I guess, to the house. He thought he was going there to build a further relationship with him and talk about more work. They ended up drinking a lot. He had to stay at the house, which I don't know why you just wouldn't get an Uber call. Or one of Tyler's drivers could have drove you home. I'm sure he has drivers because the dude's house is crazy. Then apparently he passed out in the bed or was drunk in the bed, and Tyler got in the bed with him, was rubbing his thigh, and he was uncomfortable with that. But somewhere in being uncomfortable with that situation to you going back to then work for him on the Oval show. And then supposedly somewhere during there, I don't understand where Derek's issue somehow went from, if someone hopped in a bed with you while you were drunk and started rubbing on your thigh, unless it was your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't understand how you then go back to even meeting with this person again or talking to this person ever again after you got out of their presence. So that's one thing that kind of popped a red flag with me. It's not like he lives with this guy or, he's their boyfriend and boyfriend. Like, they're not in a relationship of any sorts. Like, you left, you could have stayed gone, How did you end up willingly coming back around a guy who jumped in a bed with you while you were intoxicated and unable to process thoughts correctly, rub on your thigh, and then you come back to work for him on the Oval, and then it goes from that to another time you're around him and he pulls your whole butt cheeks out? I don't know. If this did happen, I don't mean to laugh like that. Please don't misconstrue what I'm saying, because if this did happen, I apologize to this man if this was an actual case that happened, because we don't know. It seems diabolical, but so does 1,000 bottles worth of baby oil and shit too. So I mean, you never know what niggas is doing and getting away with. Just because they don't seem like that, don't mean they're not like that. So I don't mean to laugh. It just sounds like a laughable story. And I mean it in a way, it's like, it doesn't sound like this is believable, but at the same time, I don't want to say I don't believe this person until more evidence comes out. Because supposedly there were texts and everything. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure if there were text messages sent, it should just be a simple case of tracing this phone back to the number and figuring out with the phone company if Tyler Perry actually owned this number that this guy was getting this text from. Because apparently the texts have already been reviewed, right? They were of sexual nature, right? You read it to me?
Yeah.
They said most of the texts were of sexual nature. Yeah. So apparently they've read it. So my thing is, are we going to have an actual investigation where this is like, they figure out if Tyler actually ever owned this phone, they figure out Tyler didn't own it, and they're like, yeah, or someone was just playing and they routed their shit, bounced their IP address off of Tyler's shit. All kinds of shit can happen. We don't know. Well, hopefully Tyler wasn't out here on his Diddy. I mean, crazy as hell story that we just found out about right before we decided to shoot the podcast. So we had to touch on it. It wasn't actually one of our topics.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. That shit is fucking funny as fuck. Either way, whether if he's lying or telling the truth, I'm going to laugh. I'm laughing at Tyler Perry if he's telling the truth, because you a freaky ass nigga who can't keep his hands to himself. So I'm clowning you. And I'm gonna say my suspicion was confirmed from all the damn Madea movies. I'm clowning you. I'm fucking clowning you.
Oh, I'm not questioning if he's gay. He might be gay, but I just don't see, with the way the story was told, I just don't see it as a truthful story.
I get it. That's what I'm saying.
There's too many like cons in it.
Right, that's what
I'm
saying.
Huh?
Either way, I'm laughing because
a big huh was the whole going back around you.
Right.
After you done already did some weird crap.
My thing is, I'm laughing even if it turns out to be a lie. Because what the fuck is you lying for? $260 million? Now forget that. He is.
And that seems a bit outrageous. That makes it seem like it's a money grab.
So that's what I'm saying. If he's lying, I'm laughing at that nigga for lying and trying to get a money grab. But if he's actually telling the truth,
I think Buddy might be mad he didn't get more work.
I'm telling you to pay that nigga.
I think he didn't get more work and he might just be acting up. That's what it seems like.
It's a funny ass story. Just the story itself, because if it turns out to be true, I'm like, damn, TP, you out here just grabbing niggas' cheeks and shit? You out here just pulling out the cheeks?
I hope you go to jail, boy.
Double cheeked up on a Saturday night. It's crazy.
I hope you go to jail, boy.
Tyler Perry said, hey, nigga, you double cheeked up on a Thursday night, nigga? Come here, thickums. Tyler Perry.
I was going to jail.
Boy, you better hope these allegations ain't true, boy, because I'm clowning you. I'm clowning you, man.
Maybe sharing a cell with Diddy.
Man, you gonna be in there either with Diddy or R. Kelly. Y'all might alter, you might be in the same cell together. But anyways, on to our original topic, because what the fuck. Alright, bro. So there is a thing that we all deal with already. And it is a thing called social anxiety. How you think social anxiety relates to society and our everyday lives?
I don't know. I don't have social anxiety. I have PTSD. I like being around people. And now I'm really good at being around people. So I don't know. I mean, I had it at one point, and I feel like Sometimes it's a mental thing, you know? Like, I started, like, realizing, like, I was missing out on life. Like, I didn't used to do shit because I was socially anxious. Like, even in the military, like, on the weekends, I'd be in my barracks. I never really went anywhere, did anything. I think it's just a mental thing, and I think some people just have to figure out their way to deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
Whether it's like having a strong, small core of friends where you guys can be out together and you're comfortable enough. Like having a good core of friends can help you deal with social anxiety too. Because if you're out with them, then you're more comfortable in the environment. Like I think you just gotta get over it sometimes. Like I've gotten to see so much shit and do so much more shit that I like to do because I decided not to let that shit fuck with me. But it took a while. It took a lot of therapy too. Honestly. I feel like a lot of people are like more, and I think social anxiety nowadays, more the reason why more people have it nowadays is because they're used to just dealing with people on social media.
Yeah.
Like people don't have genuine social reactions. Like it's rare where you see people that used to act like how like parents and people act like 90s, like people that are parents and grandparents now, like dude, people used to go out and do shit.
Right.
Like actual real shit. I'm not talking about a club every weekend twerking. I'm not talking about going out and getting shit faced at a club. Like what happened to groups of adult friends going to camp and shit like that. Like it's rare that happens nowadays. People are always social anxiety because they don't deal with people on a normal basis. Even nowadays, I think one thing that's killed it too is now like in these days you don't even have to work with someone else. There's so many work from home jobs and shit. You can literally, if you don't want to deal with people, you don't have to. And I don't think like that's a good thing for some people. Like people think, oh yeah, I'm cool, my own bubble, and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, dude, socializing is good for your mental. And it's not like you gotta be all super friendly with motherfucker, hang out with them all the time and shit. And that's not even what I did. I just started going out by myself. And I picked times where I know places weren't super busy. And then as I slowly got more comfortable, I'd go when I know these places were busy. So I was around more people. I started exposing myself to more people in slow bunches. But I'm still by myself. But I'm around a lot of people. Started doing like the mall by myself, shit like that. Learning that I think some people are socially anxious because they're not comfortable with themselves internally. Whether it's because of trauma that happened in their past and they haven't dealt with that. Or just they have a lot of self-doubt in their own selves, which makes them socially anxious around other people because they think all these people are seeing through them. Like Kobe Bryant said, you're not that important. Really. Right? Not everybody's judging you. Just live life. Fuck that. It's not about being in everybody's face. I'm still not in everybody's face. I have a small core of friends. People know most of me on the internet. I'm really popular in Arizona. And half the people that really follow me, and I know motherfuckers that will say they know me and they have never even seen me in person. Or they've never actually talked to me in person. They've seen me, I've passed by, but they've never actually had an interaction with me because I don't like to be around a lot of people. I do like going out. I don't like to be interacting with a lot of people. You know how to interact with people to go out and enjoy your life? Just go. You're out in social. Everybody's minding their own business, dude. Like, just do it. Slowly do it. Pick a place you want to go to, and you're like, oh, I always want to check this out, but you don't want to go because you think there's going to be a lot of people there. Go. Just fucking go. That's my tip on it. You can say what you got to say about it. But that's how I feel about it. As someone that did have social anxiety, as well as combat PTSD. And I've managed both of it. There was a time where I would not ever dare to go to a place like Scottsdale Fashion Square on a Saturday. Fucking crawling with motherfuckers. It's literally thousands of people in that mall at once. Now I can go there no problem. And it's not even about doing it for a long time. I can deal with it for like an hour or two, but that's cool for me. I've been out for an hour or two out here. And I'll still stay out, but I want to go somewhere where now it's more chill. I'll go, that's why I said, I be moving around by myself. I'll go to a bar, I'll go somewhere where it's nice. That's why Arizona's a good spot for people that are socially anxious. Because there's a lot of speakeasies and low-key vibe places out here that people don't even know about. You go in there, it's nice as fucking man. Like a few rich ass white folks. They chill, mind their own business. You go in there and chill, get you a little seat in the corner by yourself. You vibing. No one's bothering you. That's how you gotta start doing it. If you have social anxiety, you don't like to be around a lot of people, go to small places first. Pick a place where you're like, I've been wanting to go here, but my social anxiety be fucking me up, and go. And then do it on repeat. Pick places where it's gonna be like that. Then pick a movie by yourself when you know the movie just came out and 9,000 motherfuckers is gonna be in there. And then find you a seat where there's like a 4 or 5 seat gap in between y'all. You're still in your own little bubble. That's what I do. I'll go to a movie when it's busy as fuck and find that one little area where there's like a 4 seat gap where nobody didn't reserve seats next to me and I'm right there. But there's still like 90 motherfuckers in here. They just not by me. I'm in my own little bubble. Once I got comfortable with being with myself, I don't even see everybody around. That's why I say a lot of you guys that are socially anxious, see what internally is making you like that and deal with that. Whether it's past trauma that you need to get over. Because a lot of things make us socially anxious. Past trauma, being betrayed by friends, family, shit like that makes you not want to have new relationships and deal with people. Just like people laugh at the whole beginning of Zombieland, but he was talking the truest shit. When you're afraid of everything going out there, you just stop going out there.
Facts.
That's literally, he was literally a socially anxious person.
Yeah.
And you slowly gotta get out there. You just gotta get over it and do it slowly for yourself. Don't even worry about the people. Be so into yourself. Like, I had to learn to love myself again. Like, I've never once loved myself. I think I love my life and myself now more than I ever have in my whole life. I'm already 30, about to be 34, and now coming on a month and a week. And that's because I had to deal with a lot of trauma I dealt with, plus my PTSD from being a combat veteran. But once I started going out there, I stopped being socially anxious because I was focused so much internally on myself. I didn't give a shit about who else is around me. I'm in my own little world. I'm thinking, like, when I go into the mall, I'm thinking so much heavily about what I want to go specifically look at. I don't give a shit that there's 1,000 other people around me. Because I'm so into what I'm trying to do that day or what I'm enjoying myself. And people are like, well, that's how you become stuck up and conceited. I said, I'm not conceited. I just am starting to enjoy myself and going and doing things I like because I was never able to do this shit. Like, my social anxiety, my PTSD kept me from doing this shit. When I was in the military, I didn't get to go out like a lot. I'd go get shit-faced on the weekend and then come back to the barracks after I finally started going out because I was dealing with PTSD. But once I dealt with that counseling and started dealing with my social anxiety and counseling, I started going out, and it's called trauma exposure. It's actually a form of therapy where you expose yourself to what you don't like to learn how to work through it. And that's what I started doing, and I still practice it. People, why are you out by yourself? Sometimes people, I don't want to go with people. People be like, hey, let me go with you. No. And because it's a time where I don't want to go with someone. I'm practicing trauma therapy. I'm out in an environment by myself where it's going to be busy. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, let's go, because I don't mind it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a therapy session, but I still practice it every day. It's hard work, dude. It's hard work when you have shit like that. But I mean, you gotta deal with it. Fortunately. A lot of shit with people is mind over matter. If you want to do it, you can. You just have to, especially if it's in your physical ability. Some people are just scared, some people are lazy. I mean, you just gotta depend on which one you'd rather be. Scared, lazy, or working the problem. You have doors 1 through 3, pick one. At the end of the day. I mean, it's not like, I'm not saying, you don't feel like going out there. I get it. I'm not saying you're making an excuse. But at some point, you gotta start working the problem to fix it. If you just sit there, and I'm never going out, and someone invites you to something, you don't go. Like, even look at Tully, this dude don't like being around a lot of people, but he's gone to a couple of baseball games. There'll be mad folks in there. Arizona fans be in them games. Heavily. Kids running all over everything.
Win or lose.
You gotta start doing stuff like that to get out of that shit. Because at the end of the day, if you let all your past trauma hold you back, then the people that put it on you and did it to you, or the shit that happened to you, is winning. That shit's winning. years later, 30 years down the line, it's still beating you mentally because you're allowing it. So you just gotta choose how much you're gonna let that do you like that. Like one of my exes, I'm not gonna mention her name, but one of my exes, she has really bad social anxiety. She gets the fits and everything. She gets anxiety attacks and everything. And she likes going out. She loves to go out, but she gets really anxious around people. So she freaking ties these silk scarves to her purse. And when she's really nervous, you'll see her rubbing on that shit. Really anxious, you'll see her rubbing on that shit. But that's her comfort, and she stays in the moment. She never used to tell me, I want to go home right now. I'd be like, you good? And I know when she wasn't good, or like when she was like getting really nervous, and she'd hold me tighter, or she'd still stay really close to me. Like there's ways to deal with it. You just gotta be willing to do it, and having a good support system helps. Beating social anxiety, you gotta have people around you that have been through social anxiety and have worked it. Because people that have not dealt with it, they're not gonna know what the hell you're going through. They're gonna think you're being a big baby about it. And you're just crying about it, like they're not gonna understand what's going on.
They're gonna look at you sideways. What the fuck is your problem?
Make sure you have a good support system. That's why I said therapy ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't know this motherfucker from a can of paint. Go in there and tell them whatever you want. As long as you ain't talking about killing nobody or hurting yourself. Like you good. They're not gonna tell nobody that.
How you feeling, Mr. Tony? I'm gonna kill everybody! Yes, sir. Hey, come get this nigga immediately.
I had to go over sexual trauma with my therapist, all kinds of stuff I did. I was sexually assaulted by family members as a kid, all that stuff. Yeah. Like, you just gotta deal with it.
Yeah, I hate that it happened to you, but fuck, we gotta deal with it. That's the only.
Because if you sit there in that, you are gonna let it ruin you.
Hey, look, my advice for 2025 is smoke weed and go to therapy. That's my only advice. Smoke weed and go to therapy.
And even if you're someone that can afford it, don't give that excuse of, oh man, I can't make it to the doctor's office. Man, they got it on the phone now. Man, you can literally get an app and literally pay a certain amount a month to have a therapist that literally will FaceTime you right there. You ain't even gotta be in the same room with this person.
Hey, you can have a therapist.
It's easier. There's no excuse.
You can Zoom call the therapist you got now. They got Zoom meetings. You can Zoom call your therapist.
No, I talk about for people that don't have like that. It's not like some therapists don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to go to their office. Like I had an outside therapist, and I had to go to her office. That was the only way to have a meeting with her.
Right.
They have apps though. If you're really busy, I don't hear that. They have apps. Like you can even literally live chat with your therapist during the day if you need me. Like get help. To have an outlet too. Even if you're not a physical person, you ain't gotta start hitting the gym like you Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. But literally freaking start working out, start going for walks, start doing something to get your mind off of your trauma and your crap. Because an idle mind, that when you sit, that's why I don't like sitting in the house. When you sit in the house and you sit, that's when you sit and you start thinking about bull crap that you shouldn't even be worried about no more because it happened a long time ago. You're still here. God still has you here. Obviously, there's a reason why you're still pushing on. And it's not to say get over it and move on, but at some point, get over it and move on.
At some point.
That literally. Like, I understand what I say by what I'm saying now. I'm not saying get over it and move on. Work the problem. It's not going to happen overnight. But it's not going to happen ever if you don't work the problem.
I'll put it to you like this. If the shit happened 25 years ago and you were a fucking kid, bro, go to therapy, talk that shit out, and get the fuck
Get it out your head, dude.
Now, if it happened like a week ago, I understand. Take as much time as you need. That's like, if it happened 20-something years ago and you're damn near 30.
That's what I said. There comes a point where it goes from you.
You gotta get over that shit.
There goes a point, it goes from a point to where you're sitting in it and you're coping with it and you're trying to learn to have the emotions. There's that period, right? Where you're trying to literally recognize what happened to you. You're trying to sit with it and process it. But it goes from a time of processing to now you're just holding on to it and it's becoming a crutch for you to use every time you don't want to deal with something in your life. And it can poison other aspects of your life. So, I mean, at the end of the day, what are you going to do? Pick your poison, is the way I see it. Pick your poison. I mean, you only got a couple choices, man. You either slay the demon or you let the demon slay you. For real. Because it can get that bad that fast. That's it. That's all I got about that one, guys. What are you doing with social anxiety? How about let's find something you used to do, even if it's something you used to do as a kid, go do that shit. I used to like to go to the gym and hoop. Find an indoor gym out here and go hoop. If you used to like to ride a skateboard, I don't care if you're 20-something, go get a new skateboard, man. Go ride that thing. Straight up.
Oh shit, I need that.
Do something. Go to Tippy Town Lake. It's really nice at night. Wait till it get cool. Go for a walk. Smoke you a joint if that's your thing.
Shit, facts.
Do something. San Diego, if you live in Arizona, San Diego, 4 or 5 miles. 4 or 5 hours. 5 hours, 5.5 hours.
4 or 5 miles.
4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours from here.
I'm going to San Diego right now.
I like to bring out how you drive. Do that.
My social anxiety definitely stemmed as from a kid due to my sexual traumas. You know all that, yeah. The good old, torture, touching child, like R. Kelly and all them other niggas. But anyways, yeah. So even then, it was like I wouldn't mind going around people, but I just in my social anxiety where it's just like I wouldn't actively socialize with people. Like I'll go out, you'll see me out, but I guarantee you I'm not talking to nobody. I just dry ass be out. And
that's one thing. That was the next phase of me working on.
Like that's
social anxiety.
That was my big part about my social anxiety is I could go out, but I'm not actively having fun because of just my shit from a child with my own people to where it was just like, man, yeah, I'll go, but I do my own thing away from everybody. And that was even with me when I went to the military. It got worse when I started drinking. That's when shit got worse, when I started fucking drinking. Cause then it went from, now it's like I'm going out to not fuck with nobody. I'm going out to, I don't give a fuck about fucking with nobody. Now I'm going out and I'm getting drunk and I'm still not fucking with people. I'm just doing me. Granted, there's a lot of times when they had to stop serving me because I was a little too intoxicated. I wasn't fucking with nobody. I wasn't causing no problems. I was just heavily intoxicated. They knew something was up with me mentally that I myself refused to, acknowledge. Dealing with punk ass leadership. Sorry Nelson, fuck you. I hate fuck that guy. Fuck that entire platoon, to be honest. Fuck Blue Platoon and the whole niggas. But dealt with that. Tried to kill myself. I felt like life would have been better off. And then that's when I went to where all the other people go that tried to off themselves, the hospital or whatever, And even then, like, for some odd reason, with them, I probably had that was probably the best week I had outside the military, real shit. Like, nigga, we were just literally all just sitting there just chilling, vibing and sliding, bro. We all had our problems, but nigga, we didn't give a fuck. We didn't care. We didn't care about none of that shit, nigga. We were just in that bitch, you know, trying to get better and trying to recover that shit. You know, so that's when at that point I kind of just was like, you know, I wanted to try to improve my army relationship. You know, so whatever the case may be, I wanted to try to actually improve. Until they hit me with a bullshit PT test the day after I was like, come on, bro. So I was just like, you know, that's when I kind of took it to where they were just kind of like, you know, you a lost cause, nigga, fuck you in this relationship. So I was like, alright, I'll take it, I'll feel it, I'll get out, I'll get at you. That's what I told my dad. My dad was like, why not get your benefits? Because look at your medical record, nigga. And I was like, I was so fucked up in the head, bro. I was like, bro, I don't want shit from this nigga. I don't care about none of that shit. Because it's like, that's not what I joined the army for. I didn't join the army just to get the benefits. I actually joined the army to do something meaningful. You know, I actually joined to do something worth giving a damn for. You know, living your life as a kid who don't give a fuck about nothing or nobody. You know, because you got did wrong so many times. And then you try to go into something that they say, I was the army, you know, the military is where people you can give a damn about, you know. That's bullshit. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't give a damn. They will break your ass down, and when you're useless, they will kick you the fuck out and be like, go deal with your own goddamn problems. I was just fortunate enough to catch a reality of it before my first contract was over. Some people are just stuck in the delusion of it'll get better. The longer I stay in, it'll get easier for me. Fuck that. Don't lose the better part of yourself because you want to impress the motherfuckers who will give a damn about you. The moment you die, hey, we got a spot open. Anybody want it? We got an NCO here. Anybody want it? The moment your ass go down, they ain't gonna give a fuck about you. They give you a funeral, give you a spouse or whoever you got getting the benefits, they give them their monies and then bam, that's it. They give you recognition once a year for Memorial Day. To me, that's bullshit. Cause if I got a homie that I'm close with in the military and my nigga dies, I'm not just finna be like once a year, oh man, RP my nah, every day, nigga. Every day I'm thinking about you. Every day I'm gonna be like, man, I miss my nigga. Man, look, man, you going to the military, it's dirty business, it's dirty work. It's a dirty game, and if you want to play it, hey man, good luck to you. And then after I got out, that's when, you know, my anger started to get more out of control. That's why at that point, I purposely isolated myself. At that point, after I got out the military, bro, I didn't want to have shit to do with nobody. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. I literally just self-isolated myself, man. I was like, man, it is what it is. But, you know, I met my homeboy Elijah one day. It was just one day I just so happened to go out. And I see my homeboy that I played fucking football with when I was playing semi-pro after high school. You know, I was an 18-year-old kid fresh out of high school trying to play semi-pro football. That was when the delusion of I can make it to the pros. It was still there. Man, I can still play football, man. It's all good. I just play semi-pro, man. It ain't that bad. Man, that shit was ass. I had a dumbass coach who didn't know what the fuck he was doing. Yeah, granted, I tried to play quarterback. I couldn't throw deep for shit. But I was accurate as fuck though. I could throw my shit more accurate than anything. But they prefer the nigga who could throw that bitch 80 yards, but he overthrowing the receiver by 30 of them bitches. But that's what he wanted. I was like, nigga, we got like 5 fast ass receivers and running backs. Nigga, I would have been doing all kinds of read options, slant, screens. Nigga, what? Nigga, we don't gotta go deep, bro. We don't have no tall receivers. We have no tall receivers. We have like
as fuck.
What?
Nah, as fuck.
Yeah, boy. AZ, man. Got my man straight out here looking like he's dropping the greatest R&B album ever. But nah, bro. After a while though, after like 2 years of battling crippling depression in 2023, I gave up drinking. That was my start. I gave up drinking. By 2024, around that time, before I was starting to come out here and shit, I started to finish to battle this social anxiety of mine, that I had. So I actually started going out more. I actually started being more active with people. I started smoking a lot more weed. I realized smoking weed was the best thing for me. It might not be for everybody, but for the people who are like me and like to smoke weed, hey, keep doing your thing. I found I also kind of got out of. I stopped doing the things that didn't make me happy. That wasn't making me satisfied. So like going to clubs, going out to parties, like all that shit doesn't satisfy me. After like 25, bro, nigga, stop going to clubs. Please stop. Stop going to clubs and please just go to a bowling alley, bro. Go to a bowling alley, go to Top Golf. Like, come on, man. Leave the clubs for the 20-year-olds and shit. 21, under 25-year-olds and shit. Especially if you damn near 30. Like, we 25, I'll let you make it. But if you like 27 and up, damn near 30, man, look, stop going to clubs. Ain't shit in there. But young niggas and violence. Ain't shit in there.
It's been whack to me.
So ain't nothing but young niggas and violence.
Like, I did my club phase literally from 20 to 21 and I was done with it. I was like, this trash. Literally, there's always some drunk fools in there. You always about to bop a dude because they acting up. The floor is sticky as hell because everybody's spilling their drinks.
Throwing up and shit.
It's hot as a motherfucker in there usually. Like, you pay for some watered down, overpriced drinks so you can go sweat and be hot as fuck. And sticky to the floor. Come on, man. And sticking to the floor, man. Come on, man. Every time you stab your shoe. That's how your shoe sound.
That shit's
ain't worth it, man.
But yeah, after that, bro, I started doing simple shit. Then at that point, I started going to bowling alleys, going to arcades. Hell, shit, I just get together with the boys and we go to the park and shit. Nigga, we go to the park and go smoke all day. And chilling, right at the park. Chilling, smoking, meet people. So, you gotta always have like a healthy community of people who understand what you're going through and, who understands what you're dealing with. Because the one thing he did say, if you're hanging with people who never experienced that shit, they gonna look at you like you're a fucking weirdo. What's wrong with you? Fucking weird ass. What you doing over in the corner? And then once they realize, like, hey, bro, you good? Like, yeah, I'm alright, man. I'm just chilling. Like, yes. And like people like yeah. Like me, I don't do big crowds, bro. Like I hate big ass crowds. That's like a quick way for my social anxiety for me to get out of whack. And I look at my boy like, hey bro, I'm finna go walk off, so I'm finna go get some air. Cause I just don't do big crowds. Like since I've been out here, nigga, the only spot I've been to with the biggest crowd was fucking to a Diamondbacks game. And nigga, even then my social anxiety was starting to fuck with me a little bit. It wasn't the fact that I was worried about what somebody was thinking about. Nah, it's just I don't like being surrounded by a lot of people. And that just really gets my shit out of the way. It just big crowds of people. That's why I just stopped going to clubs. It's too many people. Fucking that shit small as hell. Like niggas be shoulders. This is all I feel, bro. Like nigga, like I get tired of feeling that all night. I don't want to feel this shit for 2-3 hours, man. I don't want to feel this shit all goddamn night. Do you want to feel this shit all goddamn night? Trying to get my ass? No, nah. Nobody want to feel that shit all damn night. Not for 3 hours. By like 30 minutes of it, I'm a tweak out and I'm like, hey, bro, the next nigga that fucking bum me, I'm finna flash. So I just gotta remove myself and I'll walk up and down the street all day, nigga. I did that shit back home in Fort Worth. I go down 7th Street with my homeboy. I started one end of the street with a bar. Nigga, that bitch get too crowded, I will literally leave out that hoe. And I will hit every single other bar until that bitch started to get too crowded for me. I'll walk around that bitch one time, and then I'm gone. If I don't see somebody I don't know, I'm gone. Because I usually see niggas I know outside the club. Because they be like, but don't nobody want to be in these hot ass clubs, everybody shoulder to shoulder and shit. Niggas trying to drink they drink, and niggas bumping into them, making them spill their shit all over themselves and shit. Nobody want to feel that. Nobody want to deal with that. That's $12, damn right. You made me spill a $12 drink, bitch ass nigga. You gonna pay for that shit? And if he say hell no, well, then what? And now I gotta fight you. And I don't want to deal with that shit, bro. Ain't nobody gonna deal with that shit all night.
I don't do clubs.
Nigga, I gave that shit up.
I'll go to a lounge where it's mostly tables and couches. And they got a small dance floor. And it's mostly just music playing for you to chill and vibe to. I'll do that.
No.
I don't do clubs though. Last time I went to a club, I got arrested. Literally.
Yep. I stopped going to parties. Last time I went to a party, I got arrested in Dallas, boy. By the sheriff department.
It's hot as fuck.
Nigga. Hey, I do not
It's already 10:30.
Nigga, the sun, that's a testament of AZ heat.
It'd be like that.
Facts.
Come July, August, it's gonna be like 9, 10 o'clock, still like 90 degrees, 98. It get like that.
It's crazy how I'm already in the middle of June. Everybody like, how you like the summer? How you like this heat so far? I said, shit, it's fucking hot. It's fucking hot. It's fucking hot in this bitch, man. And I was talking to this dude down the street. He was like, and this is how I know my social anxiety is it's starting to get better. Cause usually when I'm walking down the street, I would not dare to talk to a motherfucker talk to somebody outside. I mind my business. But in this particular guy, he spoke to me first. And I don't give a damn how bad my social anxiety get. I was told, don't speak unless spoken to. And especially if it's somebody at an older age. So I was walking to catch the bus on 19 to go get some greenery from the spot. Right? And he was like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "I'm doing good." And I was like, "It's hot as hell." And he was like, "Yeah, I know. Because I know you can't survive. We can't survive in here." I was like, "Shit, hell no." I told the straight up, I was like, "Man, look, I want to go to heaven. Like, I would love to go to heaven because I love to have AC in my shit." I love to have full a good Sub-Zero air conditioning machine.
Well, I don't know. God's handing out ACs up there. I think it's just going to be a perfect temperature.
I mean, it's my mansion. I'm pretty sure if I want the AC installed, I can request to get AC installed. I can request to get AC
There's going to be an
installed.
office where you can request this stuff.
I mean, he got prayers. He got
I want to
prayers.
see Tony in heaven be like, "Where you going?" "Oh, man, I'm going down to the AC office. They said I can request a new one. I can request one because I need one for the spot, man." I'm be like, "What?"
Nigga, he got prayers. He got prayer requests. So I'm pretty sure once you get to heaven, it's just like your ordinary life, man. I don't think you should stop.
I don't
It's
think
just
you pray anymore, though. You're up there with the person you praying to.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm pretty sure once you get there,
He gonna be walking out. He's like, "Now I'm about to go see Jesus, man. Ask him about AC." Like,
I'm asking like, "Hey, quick question. Like, can we get AC units here?"
hey,
If you say
JC,
yeah-
quick question, my boy. Quick question, my boy, JC. Can I get an AC? JC.
But they go like, "Man, get your fucking hands off me, man. Get your fucking hands off me. What's wrong with you?"
No, we're all fellowshipping. God ain't gonna do that, but he probably gonna look at you and like, "Why do you need AC? It's the perfect temperature up here." Well, see, this particular individual that's speaking to you, JC, he likes it cold as heck. So he needs a cold as heck AC for his mansion in the sky.
I mean, I'm just saying, it could be. It could be. I'm just saying. I'll just be like, "Hey, man, can I get a Sub-Zero air conditioner? I like my temperature at 50 degrees."
I need a refrigerator there.
You go like, "Man, because I'll put it to you
Air.
like this, right? I put it to you like this, right? If my
He gonna look at you like
OG,
Soulja Boy did Drake. Drake? Refrigerated air? Refrigerated AC? Man, you barely made it up here, boy. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it, family.
that nigga
Don't overdo it, my brother. He gonna tell you, don't overdo it, my brother.
That nigga said you barely made it. What you talking about, nigga?
He said, "Your name is Antonio Crossley. That's AC. Now be well, my brother." Like, you have AC. Like, he said, "I barely let you get up here, man. Come on now. You pushing it.
You put.
Making a request for Central Air is wild." God gonna be looking at you like, he gonna tell, "Hey, Dad, come here. You know what AC asked me? AC asked me if you got AC." Oh,
That nigga said that. You cracked me up, boy.
that's how they gonna be laughing. They gonna be like, "What?
At least I know.
Did you tell him you barely made it up here, son?" "I told him, Dad. I told him."
At least I know I can make him laugh. I'll take that as a dub. I was like, you know what? I don't even want the AC. The fact I made y'all genuinely laugh means I still fucking got it. I'm good with that. I mean, if it was other, I'm definitely gonna request, "Can we smoke weed up here?"
Yeah, you going downstairs. You going downstairs.
What you mean? He made it.
Yeah.
God made the weed.
So, listen, when you were supposed to be smoking.
Now, what he made it that? What he put it that area for, man? For what meant to be.
Yeah, that's down here activities. I don't think we're gonna be rolling up a big one with the big guy in the sky. That's like,
I mean, what if that's what the clouds are? What if that's what the clouds are? It's just God just making the clouds.
welcome to Holier Than Thou Dispensary.
Oh, that would be great, nigga.
Welcome to Let There Be Light Dispensary.
Because if God made any type of fantastic ass weed, guess what? He kept it for himself until we got there. Cause I'm guarantee you, man, I'm pretty sure if them classes what I think it is, I'm telling you, my man be. Cause you gotta think about it, right?
I said, do you know you're not supposed to be smoking nuts?
Cause imagine if you're a guy watching over all of us. Nigga, as
that's
a
what I
human
said.
being, y'all
Imagine if he's looking. We don't stress him out. He's like, y'all just done. I can't wait to get rid of y'all. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. As a human being, y'all stress me out. Stress me the fuck out. Human beings stress me the fuck out. I know God don't give a fuck, but I'm pretty sure, like, man, damn, what the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? We got a fucking Cheeto as president. He don't know what the fuck he want to do with his life. Iran is bombing. Iran and Iraq is going to war. Eggs is $20 a dozen.
Not down south.
What's up for down south?
For my homegirl, they're down in Georgia right now. And eggs only $3.18 for an 18 count. Literally took a picture of it and put it on Facebook. That's what I said. They only be doing that in certain states.
It's some bullshit.
Other states be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Ain't nothing wrong with our eggs down here. You still getting them things $3 on the 18 count. You could always save money and just go buy directly from Hickman's Farms if you live in Arizona. Tip of the day. But you might have to do a little driving if you don't live in Buckeye. Because it's in Buckeye. So how much do you want to save on them eggs?
I'll take that.
But there you can get 5 dozen though for like cheap as a motherfucker. I think they give you 5 dozen eggs for like $20 or something. Straight from the farm, niggas. On direct.
I'm telling you, I'm putting a deep freezer.
It might be worth a little $35.
I'm putting a deep freezer right there. I'm putting a deep freezer right fucking there. Move his board right there. Put a whole bunch of meat in that bitch. Go to a butcher shop. And just get meat for them bitches. Yeah, they got butcher shop right now.
They butcher shops be ass. On price.
Huh?
On price. When I first got down here, I would literally drive all the way back to New Mexico to go to this butcher shop out there.
Yeah.
And bring back meat in a big ass cooler.
Yeah.
Because they had the best package I've seen. They give you all kinds of shit in their meat package down there.
Cause I
get a good month's worth of meat for like $200.
That's what I was about to say, get like $200. Get some
$250.
Put that bitch in the cooler. Got that bitch home, nigga. Put that
literally every stop we stop, I just get fresh ice.
Yeah.
Keep putting it in there. That way that shit all stay cold enough. So it's good on transport.
Fact.
And I had one of them big ass coolers from Walmart, one of them 6-footers.
Oh yeah.
Shit was only $120. I bought that bitch.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, as soon as I get my shit.
And it was a Coleman? Hell yeah.
That was as soon as I get my shit on the way back. That's why I wanted you to ride with me back from Texas. Cause we gonna get a cooler on the way back, and then when we leave New Mexico, we gonna get a butcher shop. We get meat and shit, put that shit in there, man.
Yeah, there's this place in Albuquerque called Keller's. I love there. Cause I'm a big turkey guy. I like turkey products, and they have a meat package. Man, you get like 6 turkey neck bones. They give you like a gang of turkey ground meat, good old turkey drumsticks, or they have the half and half where you can get chicken and turkey. They have pork, beef, all that. But we used to get like a big ass turkey chicken package all the time. Yeah. They give you hella chicken breasts, all kinds of, man, that shit's fat.
I get shit. I just want chicken and beef, honestly. Chicken, beef, and turkey. I I can do it out the porch.
Well, y'all, it's coming up on that time, my boy.
Yeah. Hey, real quick though, if y'all get me to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna start going live on here. So we're gonna see who really be tuning in to these hoes. Cause I don't think y'all really be tuning in the way y'all say y'all be tuning in. So if you made it to this video, 1,000 subscribers, how many likes? I go 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. 1,000 likes, 1,000 subscribers. If I get that, I'll start going live with this shit. But in the meantime, hey, have a good night.